The biggest day on the Belgian cycling calendar is here, the 2025 Tour of Flanders. And the question on everyone's mind, can anyone stop Mathieu van der Poel? The Dutch superstar has already won this race 3 times, including last year, 2024. And this spring, well, he's been on a rampage, holding back Tadej Pogacar in Milano-San Remo after Tadej went on a rampage on the Cipressa. And in E3 Saxo Bank, well, it was Mads Pedersen who initiated things, but it was Van der Poel who finished it off. And with the team, Alpecin de Koenig built to support him, just built all around him, custom made, the pressure is squarely on his shoulders. This is his race to lose. Before we go any further, I want to let you know that you can watch the action, the Tour of Flanders, this Sunday, live and on demand for our viewers in the United States and Canada. And beforehand, this Wednesday, we have ghent-Wevelgem, again, for our viewers in the United States and Canada. The following Sunday, after Flanders, well, it's Paris-Roubaix, the hell of the North. That race will be live and on demand for our viewers in Canada. The route is classic Tour of Flanders for 2025, 260 kilometers, starting in Bruges, finishing in Oudenaarde, over the brutal cobbled hills that define this region. Riders tackle the Oude Quermont 3 times, the fearsome Koppenberg, and the finish with the iconic Quermont-Paterberg combo, followed by a 13-kilometer run to the line. It's pure attrition. And the weather, well, the forecast at this moment looks perfect. Sunny and dry, with a high of 13 on the day, which means it's going to be a cold start that morning in Bruges. Winds, well, not too heavy, coming from the northeast. It'll be a perfect day for hard racing in Belgium. Van der Poel has been training all this week here in Belgium. Instead of jetting off to Spain as he often does, he posted Instagram photos of him on the famous canals, so perhaps fans had a chance to spot him this week. Van der Poel's main challenger, of course, is the world champion, Tadej Pogacar. He's already won in dominant fashion this year in Strade Bianche over the gravel roads. In San Remo, he tried, but he had to settle for 3rd place behind Van der Poel and Filippo Ganna. With a win here in Flanders in 2023, well, he knows exactly what it takes. This will be his first cobbled race of the year, but with the team that's stacked with Pollitt, Wellens, Narvaez, Vermeersch, Pogacar is never alone and never without options. And then there's Wout van Aert, who's still searching for form after a quiet E3 Saxo Classic. His Visma Lease bike squad didn't look sharp last week, but with Jorgensen, Benoot, and Van Barle, they have the firepower if they can put the pieces together. And don't count out Mads Pedersen, who's a bulldog on the cobbles. The Dane, of course, lit up E3 Saxo Classic, and in ghent-Wevelgem, well, he blew it up there as well, attacking where we didn't think he would. Instead of waiting for the sprint, he went on the gravel and left his rivals behind to take a 3rd victory in the Classic. At his side in Team Lidl-Trek, he has Stuyven and Skunes. And then there's Filippo Ganna, Team Ineos Grenadiers, 2nd in Milano-San Remo, and increasingly proving he's more than just a time trialist. Other names to watch, Kung, Madouas, Sheffield, also Ineos Grenadiers rider along with Filippo Ganna, Matthews, Paulus, the American from Team EF Education, and yes, even the Italian champion, Alberto Bettiol, a former winner in Flanders. And what about a wild card from Intermarché, Lotto, or as we mentioned, EF with Paulus? Long odds, sure, but this is Flanders. Anything can happen. Now's your chance. Let us know. Who do you think will win the 2025 Tour of Flanders? Van der Poel taking his 4th title in this race, a record number of wins. Pogacar coming back to take that 2nd win. Or perhaps a Belgium winning on home soil. Yes, Van Aert taking his 1st. Wouldn't that be great? Let us know. Drop some comments down below. Also, take a moment, hit that subscribe button. That way you're not going to miss out on any of the upcoming action. We have previews of the big races coming up, on-the-ground coverage, interviews with the riders, and post-stage reports, and vlogs as well. I'll be there in all the big races, all the way through Paris-Roubaix. And then of course we have the Grand Tours coming up later on in the season, the Giro d'Italia, starting in Albania, the Tour de France, and yes, over in Spain, the Vuelta a España. It's a power-packed season. But now it's the monuments. The stage is set, and the strongest legs will speak on the cobbles of Flanders.